A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium and Athens. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Now on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pulls it in. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The fake wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll give to Frazier. Taken down. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Caught on the RPO. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Aggies offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
And, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
The give on the counter. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Reed on the play action. Lets it fly. Holds on, it's Craver. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Reed. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Again, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. It's a reverse. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They'll send the tight end in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And he avoids the sack. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Turns out it's a fumble. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Left side is Wiley. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Nice grab in traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Wide receiver going in motion. Got him right there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for his man. Out wide right, it's Frazier. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Play action on first down. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Here's Nate Frazier. And he's in! Touchdown, Georgia!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Owens. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride him again. Swamped immediately. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On third down, here's Frazier. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On first down, Nate Frazier. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. To the air, it's Stockton. Grabs it in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Dogs are marching down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Humphries. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on second and short. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Sells the run, looking to pass. Turns it upfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. RPO complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Caught. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
They'll run with Nate Frazier. Stopped right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's a give to Frazier. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. They booted away on 4th down. On the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Frazier. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Just keeps slinging it. Soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down. And dude chose to run out of bounds.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Gets away from 1. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Here's Reed to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
On the RPO, got him. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulled and fired complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Reed. Extending the play. Got the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Owens. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Under pressure. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Motion from the wide receiver. The play fake. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Now facing third and short from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Still looking. Turning it on. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Fires to the wide out. Out wide right, it's Wiley. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the Sam Houston Bearcats. And it's the Gators, looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that, they essentially lock down a postseason spot. Although, I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Trying to set the tone with the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Reed. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway. They're in business.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the grab and room to run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Handoff for Frazier. Defense all over him. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reed. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He wants to go deep. He's got it way down the field. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Straight ahead, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Reed to throw. Left side, it's Riley. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Play fake, Marcel Reed. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on 4th down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quick give. It's Frazier. Just smothered on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Selling the fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Look out! And they got him.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Reed. And the defense, got him in the 27.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Reed. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The screen, he's got wheels. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bind, man. They're already needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Out wide left, it's Owens. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his right. Behind the line of scrimmage, he never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick 6 as that guy is ever going to score.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, and they blocked him. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's past the sticks. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
Well, the good news is after that second at the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now, and they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Throwing Reed. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Horton. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Rush right in his face. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Drops back. It's Stockton. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. 2nd and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Reed. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Left side, it's Owens. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Gets the back moving. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Caught. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Hits inside. It's Owens. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Back's got it on the screen. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Not just a first down, he wants a touchdown. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. On the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Aggies. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job. Route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Finds his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. Reed. Out wide left, it's Horton. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Heaves it deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got him on the RPO. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Keeps it. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Out wide right, it's Humphreys. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he tacks on the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Bussey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Right side, it's Horton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
2nd and long here. Throwing Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Makes the grab on the left. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waning moments.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.